So, welcome everybody. We are here at Ecovate 3D in Raleigh, North Carolina. You know, we've been here for about the past week, getting some stuff set up for, let's just say, one of many firsts that we'll look at inside. So, with that said, let's take a look inside, see what's going on in Ecovate 3D and see what Polymaker's been up to. Welcome everybody, you first. So first off, when you walk into the store, what you get is a lot of stuff, a lot of 3D printed stuff, a lot of accessories, a lot of parts, a lot of everything, along with a claw machine. So we're gonna make sure this is stocked up with some cool Polymaker stuff before we leave, some Polymaker hats. So there's already some Pavos in there. We'll get to that here soon, exactly what are those being used for. But some fun stuff there. Of course, you got some concessions, you gotta have some snacks. But then you also got your merchandise. Don't give me any flack for it. I know, Polymaker, where's your merchandise? It's not here yet, okay? It's coming. It is 2026, give me some time. But Ecovate's got some of their shirts. They're Ecovate 3D. They're printing like a girl. I think pink is my color. I'm walking away with one of these myself, so not print like a girl, but the Ecovate 3D one. But they even have stuff such as a Plastabot. Does anybody in chat remember this thing? One of the mini laser cut wooden printers. They do have it printing. It's actually not the highest of quality, but it is printing. We'll go with this one. Yeah, so we'll see if you can get that quality in there, but it's printing. You know, again, for being that old of a printer, I think they just recently dusted the dust off the bed, right?
I got it working Tuesday, right? Sometime this week.
So it's been spitting out plastic since then, and it has actually a really good first layer. Just the rest of it's so-so. Here you go, I'll give that back to you.
It has no part cooling. That's the...
Yeah, no part cooling. Yeah, you can tell on the overhangs for sure. Now, aside from that, of course, what would a 3D printing store be without 3D prints that you can take home for yourself? There's fidgets, there's toys, there's flexies, a little bit of everything. They just got the retail Snapmaker U1 in, along with, of course, Beverly here at Ecovate was one of the first testers to get one into the pre-production units. And now they have both of them running back to back. They'll do some comparison videos, so watch her on the socials. You'll see all that. But we'll kind of go over here. We do have a taco bar. We had to bring in some food for all the guests coming in, people that are coming to support this unveiling. Some know, of course, what it is. We'll look over there in a minute. But we have a taco bar. This isn't a daily occurrence at Ecovate, but you know, Polymaker, we thought we should supply some food, keep everybody happy while we're showing some stuff off. And if we get their faces on camera, we got to pay them something. So tacos, that's the best currency, obviously. Aside from that, you guys may have seen Ecovate in different videos, again from Beverly doing her TikToks. It's got a nice little lounge spot. It's got a studio back in the back where content creators can actually come in, mess with new printers, use their printers for some of that content. If they don't have the U on in their arsenal yet, they can come and use it here and do some cool videos. And then they got, you know, kind of, let's say a semi-print farm. They can print stuff for people, for themselves, for use in the store. And then the back wall's got some of the printers for sale. And then I'm gonna call this the maker table. So this is where they are tinkering, putting stuff together. This individual, you know, feeding himself with some tacos right now. He's used it once or twice or 300 times, right? Building printers, building the auto loader or the unloader. What is that called? Sorry, I'm asking him questions while he has food in his mouth.
We did the box turtle.
The box turtle.
We built a Crucial Core 1.
There you go.
13-hour live stream from the store while they were open.
13-hour live stream from the store.
Yep.
So then, and we'll talk to this gentleman later. He's got something going on up his sleeve too. But I'll let him talk about that if he wishes to later. We got some Bojangles. What's in here? Some
Bowberry biscuits.
Bowberry biscuits. I haven't tried them yet. I will be sure to try them. My first experience with Bojangles years ago, not the best. Here's the redeeming feature, hopefully. We'll see. But that is Ecovate in a very, very slimmed up manner. On this side wall, they do have filament. They have filament from many different manufacturers. And we love all the manufacturers. They have some awesome colors, some really cool materials. But we'll have the camera pan back here, and I want to show you what we've been doing all week. And that is something new for the 2026. It's a first this year. It's the first we've ever done. And there's some other firsts. So we'll talk about the first. And this is going to be a Pavo interaction. So this is going to be more for a reseller or retailer setup. It can be modified into a game, but this is, as you'll notice, similar to our scientist game, but this is more, again, for the retail to help people find the colors they want. So you've obviously seen the scientist game a lot of times. Many times when we have that game going, people are coming up, picking something up, saying, what color is this? Panchroma, it's pretty nice because the colors are kind of obvious for the most part. But when you get so many, it's hard to remember every single color. And that's what this is here for. What you're seeing now, right now, is just the idle screen. Some reminiscence of anybody noticed the the throwback to the DVD logo. That was some fun idea I had that our programmer, Kyvex, but his name is Griffin. That's I won't give him too much doxing. That has actually programmed this from scratch. It has been fun working with him, doing some awesome things. Griffin, if you're watching, it's working great. So many things we're going to be able to do with this establishment. But first things first, what do you want to do? You want to see a color? Well, you might know what this is. I might know what it is. But if we place it on there, bada bing. You got, of course, the picture, what color it is, what family it is. Obviously, your Ecovate, the Vate 3D. You got the QR code. If there's not something in stock, you can purchase it straight through the website. Got the price there for every single one. Now this one's not updated, so I'm going to show you. We've recently restocked the shelves. It's going to get rearranged. It'll also have located at the shelf. So I don't know if is the wide camera enough. You'll see to the, well, my right, left, whichever one you want. Over here, you'll see the Panchroma shelves. That's going to be what they have currently in stock. It's going to tell you what shelf to find that color at, so you can go right over there. We'll have some 3D printed numbers out so you know what the shelves are. Common sense tells you count one and then down, but we'll have it there. And again, all these colors, you can take one off, put one on, boom, there's your color. And this is, just again, like our scientist game, is the NFC tags. So if you come here, you see a color you like, you don't know what it is, you can just scan right there. What am I?
Back.
Oh, okay, there, I'm like, I didn't know if you were live on TikTok. The other thing that's awesome with this is, say if for some reason, they don't have it in stock, Beverly's always going to try her best to have everything in stock. There's a lot of SKUs. You'll be able to tap the Pavo to the back of your phone, and right there, it's going to take you right to the web page. You can order what you want there, find some other colors if you don't see it there. Thank you very much. So it's two uses. Again, to find the color you want, see where it's at in the store. If it's not in the store for any reason, you can tap it, get it to you as soon as possible. Of course, the holidays, shipping should be back to normal within the next couple of days. But that's one interaction. So again, this is the very first time that anybody has seen the Pavo interaction. Again, coded from scratch. Shout out to Sideline View Station, David, for printing all the pedestals. You're normally used to seeing these in black for the scientist game. We decided white with all the colors, and it was a great choice. So that's all colored. We've, of course, got the nest. I may or may not have used AI to generate the model, but it came out well. The peacocks, I don't know if they really have nests. They sleep in trees, but we're not looking at details here, folks. David did use some modifications to the stand, so we had a place for the scanner. Does take up a little bit more room than the scientist scanner, but adds a nice little aesthetic to it. So again, shout out to him for doing the stands. The Pavos themselves, I think there's 204 or 203 currently displayed, and those were all printed by the guy you don't see. He's behind the camera. You've seen his face shortly when we were having the camera problems. James, or Disturbed Medic, printed all these, brought them out to us. Actually, some of them were shipped to me prior, but brought the rest of them to us so we could have them on display, and they look phenomenal. It really shows off all the colors. I hope the camera does it justice because it looks great. And then, of course, we have a themed stand that it's on. Just had to have that logo so you know what you're looking at there. And this will go back to an idle screen after a few minutes. And then something a little more familiar is the wall game. So you guys have seen this at the Rep events. We've had it, I think, 5 events so far, a mobile version. This is going to be, number one, a couple first. It is the largest installment that we've done. So it's got the most tiles of any setup wall game that we've ever done because we've released so many new colors, all the gradients, everything else. But it also is the very first permanent installation that we've done of the wall game. So this is here to stay. I didn't bring it in to take it back down and take it home. It is staying here. You're gonna still have the scoreboard there, And we're working out the details with Beverly. I know what we're at least going to do at the end of every month. If you come in and play at the end of every month, whoever is the top 3 are going to win free filament from Polymaker. So we'll get the details all ironed out, how you can communicate with Beverly, communicate with us to determine that, to verify. But you can still win free filament. Even if it's not a rep wrap, come to Ecovate, have some fun, buy some filament, talk to an amazing team that she has here, brilliant young minds that I can't understand half what they're talking about because they're too smart for me, but they're awesome people. And they've done a lot of help putting together the stands, clearing out the space for us, and just making all this possible. The tiles, again, the game is still the same interaction. It's 16 interaction buttons. Just like with FormNext, we changed them all to glow-in-the-dark green because it's the most translucent. That way it's better to see in the bright lighting in a retail establishment. Other than that, it works the same. It's got a little sound bar, so you see a little bit different. Instead of 2 speakers, it's got the sound bar set up there. Got the nice logo, if it can see it up there. There you go. But yeah, other than that, it's there. The music plays while you play it, all the sound effects. So it's just another fun thing to not only just show off the colors of all Panchroma, just like the Pavos, but a fun way. We'll be able to change some game modes. You know, I'm sure Beverly's going to host parties here, maker parties, things like that. That you'll be able to come and have fun with it. Check out the Pavo display. Of course, you know, buy some filament. There's other filament too. You can buy that too. But you know, there's the Panchroma stuff. But since you're all in chat and I could actually read now, anybody have any questions over what I just went through really briefly?
At some point, I'm going to make you re-explain all of these for videos.
Yeah. Beverly just told me I'm going to have to re-explain everything for videos. We'll just reference the VOD, right?
Huh?
So we'll just reference the VOD. No, we can definitely make tutorials. I still actually have to train Noah on some setups and everything there. With the Pavos, it's nice. They can easily slap a sticker to one. We have NFC stickers here. When there's new product, they can print a Pavo. James is somewhat nearby. He can actually, everybody knows James. So he'll be able to help out too if there needs to be something printed. But programming wise, very, they have a couple printers here, through front and back, in between. But yeah, they'll be able to print the new ones, put a sticker on it. The reader actually will write the tag. They'll go in through a list, everything's synced. We'll provide all the photos. It's a very slim process. I won't show you the back end because that's on us. That's ours to keep. But again, shout out to Beverly and team here at Ecovate. There she is. Like I said, they have been nothing but accommodating, allowing me to stay until wee hours of the night, even after they close. Noah being here on days that they're normally not open to allow me to get this all set up. So, and I don't remember everybody's name. Everybody that helps out on Beverly's team that comes in is just even to hang out, they've all helped in one way or another. So shout out to them. Shout out to Kyvix Griffin for the programming, for the Pavo installation. Shout out to Noah Ireeb, who is our programmer for the wall game. Shout out to James for all the printing. There was a lot of printing to be done, and there's not a whole lot of people other than myself that have every color. So it was very nice. But and then also shout out to Sideline or Side View Station, Sideline View Station. You got too many words in there, David, for doing the stands and getting them shipped out here. Nothing was broken. Everything came great, so I was very happy to see that. But okay, let's see here. Just got here. What's up? Critter 42. We have a new Panchroma Experience at Ecovate 3D. So get over to Raleigh, North Carolina, so you can check out what we've showed off. But I'll walk around here a little bit too. But you heading out?
The game and the
yes.
scoreboard?
So I'm going to explain the game to a camera there, and you guys have already known this, but this is the Panchroma wall game. We still have not come up with a very fancy name for it yet. It's in the works, but it is an interactive speed and reflex game. It'll play some music, tiles will light up, and as they light up, you hit them. And the goal is to be on the scoreboard. You got the top 10 here, which this will be reset. You see Joel up there. That's cheating. I'm the one that made the game. But that'll be all reset, and the goal would be to be the top 3 at the end of every month, and you'll win free filament from Polymaker. So you get to have fun, you get to visit awesome people, and get free filament. I don't think there's much better than that. Every now and then, maybe a taco. If not, the taco truck's right next door, so I'll be partaking shortly. And that is the wall game, the Panchroma, tile wall game, etc. Next Tuesday, community chat stream. You could, because I don't know if that one. Nah, that'll stick here. I got one tile that's sticking, so they've seen the game. Yeah, I won't run him. But there, we'll go to here. Don't let the kids beat you. Yeah, K2 Kevin, the kids have played. Actually, Ari's on there, Grayson's on there twice, Noah's there, Ava, Beverly's made it up there, Jonathan. So
Beverly's was cheating. It was me and Noah.
I didn't hear anything.
My average score is actually like 25.
That's better than 10, right? Let's see here, but let me make sure there are no other questions. And that was all a lot that kind of was late.
If you want, I guess.
Yeah, and you can keep playing. What we will ask, as we do at the events, if there's a line of people or there's still somebody waiting to play, let other people play, but you can just get right back in line and play again. Yeah, there's no strict rulings where you gotta, only can play once per 7 days, no purchase necessary. So yeah, there's plenty of fun that can be had. Let me make sure someone finally beat. Tech Jeeper, I don't think anybody will ever beat Nick's score. It's impossible. I've tried. I could beat it if I cheat, but I need to beat it, fairly. Top 3% get prizes. Polymorph, no. Top 3 on the leaderboard get prizes. Yeah, thank you. Let's see here. Beating Nick's high score summons the Gunstar and you are recruited. Yeah, fair enough. Whack-a-Joel. I could put my face on each tile, but that's not worth it. People will be afraid to play instead of actually wanting to play. Tap a color. Harold Poulter, that might be a good suggestion if you knew how to spell color. This is the US, that's C-O-L-O-R. Poly Smash. Well, okay, so we got to look at the fact that it's not that Panchroma isn't Polymaker, but it's Panchroma. Pan Smash could lead to a whole other misconfusion there. Never-ending Panchroma quest. Now we're just going to get long sentences. You even spelled color. Pez Liz, no, that's not how you spell color. You're on the wrong chat. Panchromonium. Okay, that's. I think we might be able to work something out there. Bop it, wall edition. Bop it. Yeah, James knew. James got the reference. Discord people will get the reference. Maker tap. Yeah, so we'll take a list. So I'll do this on the Tuesday community chat stream. Obviously, feel free to, if you can't make it to the stream, tag us in Discord. But has Polymaker thought of trying to make a reflective filament, or do they have one? Reflective how? I mean, our silks, if you shine a flashlight at it, it will technically reflect some light, but I don't think that's what you mean. And we're always, as I tell everybody, we are always working on new colors, new filaments, new materials. So if we don't have it, it's just we don't have it yet.
There's still space on the table.
There is, and that's actually, so you guys see the space for the Pavo game, or interaction, not a game, is it's got space on each side. That was meant on purpose. We actually have spare stands, so they're gonna be able to expand as new filament comes out. So yes, I would say probably mid-year. I wouldn't be surprised if this thing is completely full. I don't know the complete timeline of everything. Yeah, so yeah, what you guys seen is, yeah, we're not fully stuck there, that we're gonna have a shelf extended. Might have to schmooze up to Beverly for the shelf next to it to clean that and move some stuff. Yeah, we just gotta relocate, which honestly though, the plus side is Beverly does have a very nice location here. It's a very good size. There's still room to do stuff. I mean, as you guys seen kind of the open area in the middle. And it's really cool that just being here for the last week, well, almost the last week, is not just the interactions. What's that?
Really setting you on a couple fun
Yeah, we've got Beverly invited us out to the Life and Science Museum. Museum of Life and Science, and how do you spell it? Durham? Durham, there we go, Durham, in Durham, North Carolina. That was a great time, a little time away from, sweating, blood, sweat, and tears here. But everything came along really well. There's a couple of small things. You'll notice that the tablet's not here for the registration. It's right here on the table. We're actually 3D printing a mount for that. But other than that, everything got kind of set up. And like I said, it was nice because I've been able to be back in retail. So I've been in retail management for many years prior to this. But to just hear the feedback from customers of filament, the questions they have, and get a better idea when you're buying in person, what are the questions you have, that changes. Of course, between the person, between their experience. So it was very nice to get that. And then also just the regulars that come in here, they'll hang out, they'll make something, they'll tinker with stuff. They've been working on a giant, I think of what is called the Optimus. Yeah, Optimus P1. There's an Optima, no, that's Optimus. Optimus P1, it's back there. Really big things. So there's just, they'll come in here just to tinker and play with, which I think is awesome. I don't have that back at home because I live in the middle of nowhere, Ohio. But really great people, great personalities, content creators. We have Sandhill 3D here. We got 3D Print Like Me. Prince with Chris was here earlier visiting. We got community members like Jedi Spidey. He's actually here. I know what his face looks like. We'll do a police sketch later. He's not in the audience right now. But yeah, just a really, and also Digital Dragon, Mrs. Dragon's here. So a lot of familiar faces, a lot of familiar names. It's crazy that there's that many in one location that could just meet up. You know, some of them have like an hour drive, 2-hour drive, 3-hour drive, just depends. But they made it out here. Some of them couldn't stay long. So I appreciate anybody that's made it out here. I've got some pictures, got a few conversations in the midst of trying to finalize things, but it's been an awesome time. But yeah, like I said, this is the first possibly of many. You know, this is the very first footprint of seeing through interactions. You know, we love the interactions at the rep wraps. So the game is kind of just more of a fun thing. They had a giant wall that worked well for what we wanted to do. There will be a graphic there too, a rainbow graphic, a little twisty thing. It's not up there yet, but yeah, like I said, it's really, you know, Beverly's done a great job creating a nice retail space, and kind of the same beliefs. Just anybody's welcome. Doesn't matter what you know, what you don't know, who you are, what you are, etc. You can come here. You can get questions answered. You can have fun. You can tinker with stuff. You can bring a printer in. I think even if set up a printer and repair it and mess with it. Classes, yeah, they actually did a class a few days ago. We're helping, you know, like 3D printing 101, you know, kind of starting slicer settings, you know, things like that. So a lot of stuff to educate people, help people come in and just be part of an amazing community. So if you are anywhere near the Raleigh area or are passing through, highly recommend, swing by. Even if you're not intending to buy any filament or buying a printer, you're probably gonna walk out with something anyway, but swing by. It's a great group of people, and it's a good time. I've had a blast here, and it's all come to fruition. This has been a vision for a while. Actually, Nick had the vision, I think, a year and a half, 2 years ago. Don't quote me on the timeline, but it's been a vision for a while. So for me to be able to push through and get all the things done, there's been some hiccups here and there. We've got through them, and all in all, I think it turned out really well. So what do you guys think? I'm gonna try to, let's see here. Let's see if we can get I wanna see if we can get the angle of just having, there. We'll turn it, and we'll leave it right there. And then this will just sit on the floor. There you go. So yeah, so now, what do you guys think? You know, seeing it now in full, what's nice, this is a mobile. The big thing on this is a retail establishment, as it grows, things shift around, things will move. It can't always be stuff locked in place. The Panchroma lineup alone is going to grow immensely. There's going to have to be more space to put it, everything else, but that's where, you know, some thought process had to go in. The stand itself, the TV's on a roller, this is all on casters, so there's mobility to it. Same if she has a party or something needs space, you can kind of move it out of the way. But now that you see it, does anybody have any questions? What's your feedback? What do you guys think? Is it something, I guess somebody back in the back raising their hand? Oh, right there. Here, let's wake it up. Boom. Panchroma silk. And then one thing, so I should talk about this a little bit real quick, while I'm waiting for any questions or feedback in chat. I'll have my my wonderful, beautiful assistant, James, back here. Obviously, you know, it's showing the colors in the series. It shows the spool photo that you're used to seeing on the website. Pavo is new. That's a picture, actually, James has done the pictures, I forgot to mention too. For every single Pavo that is here, he has done the pictures for those, because these don't exist on the website. The website, we still use a scientist. We're looking at using something different there. On interactions like this, Pavo's here to stay for now. But of course, you got the extra, the family, you got Ecovate, you got the QR code, I was Panchroma. There's plenty of space that we can modify, we can change, we can update. If Beverly feels, hey, is it possible we can add a window that says this? we can change that. But also one of the things that wasn't in my ideas that actually Griffin or Kyvex, the programmer, did on one of the first iterations, and he sent it to me and never said anything, and found out that the borders, I always just assumed we're going to do black borders, that's easiest. These borders change, and they are matching hex codes or hex colors to each filament. As I lock this in place, even the gradients, it'll go gold to silver, and then rainbows, you can do rainbows. Oh, sorry, actually the rainbows, we don't have the hex yet because there's multiple colors. It'll base to orange, which is the base color for the Panchroma brand. But other than that, like I said, the duals, let's go, where's mixed berry? Everybody loves mixed berry. There you go, red to blue, like I said, and just it's those little details I thought was really awesome of just an addition to the game. I think just adds a nice little color flair to it because again, the point of Panchroma is color. It's the largest palette of filament out there. The mattes, I think we're almost to 50. If we're not already to 50, we will be soon, of just the matte colors, let alone all the duals, the silks, and everything else. But again, there's 203, I'll have to recount them, I think 203 displayed. There's a couple that didn't make the cut just because we needed the space to have one removed at all times. But as there's 12 more added, we have 12 columns that can be added at once, so it keeps it kind of even so you don't have weird little spots. But is there any questions anybody had in chat or feedback?
For the most part, just how cool it is. Someone talking about trying to interact, have the two kind of correlate. Like when, so what color is this? And come over here and show us.
Oh, okay, I like to have somehow to connect it.
People think it's cool.
Yeah. So yeah, and like I said, this is the very first one. It's going to be really is how well it's accepted. How well the feedback Beverly gives us on it is. Is it something that might be at a reseller near you? Do you have a place that sells Polymaker? Different variations of, of course, change stuff out. But like I said, with the activity, and honestly, yeah, I've been here. It stays pretty active in here. So I think it's a very good place to get that footprint in there to see, how does the public respond to it? Not just we think it's cool. The community, of course, you guys have always been loyal. So not that I don't trust what you're saying, but it's automatically kind of cool because Polymaker's part of it. But like I said, awesome shout out to Beverly for allowing us access. Like I said, she pretty much, here you go, do as you want. Let me have her team painted the wall for us. It was a gray wall. We wanted it white. There was no argument there. She got it white, and it gives a better background with the tiles and of course the logo. And I forgot the tapes up there for my temporary holding of the graphic.
Sam wants to know how to reach the top tiles.
Who?
Sam.
Sam who?
Prentice.
Sam Prentice. Is that a community member?
It's not the real one.
I don't even know who the real one is. Is that?
Guy?
Oh, it's a Creality show.
Creality guy.
Yeah. I think it's like he works for him or something, doesn't he? That's right. That's right, Sam. And yes, I can reach the top. You're not even that much taller than me, if you're even taller than me. And I would be taller if I didn't have all the weight that sunk me down a couple inches. And yeah, the wall. So that's where you'll see too is the wall game. We kept the same width because I didn't realize measuring it out until we were starting to install it how actually wide it was. So it is still the same width that you see on the rep versions, but it's taller. It's actually got 2 rows at the bottom and 2 rows at the top extra, and that was to accommodate all the new gradients. And like I said, those are all represented. Every tile is represented there. Is that Sam guy saying any other mouthy little things?
He just said thank you. 100% taller than you.
Now, I wish, Sam, were you here at the beginning of the stream? I meant to do a refresh of one of your videos because we had camera issues, but I tried to mock you for the entrance. Welcome to Ecovate 3D in Raleigh, North Carolina. But we had too many camera issues, and I think I lost track of that. Might have still been partial Sam inspired. And if you guys are in the area, we still got tacos. So come get some free tacos.
There's like 150. She sent us like 150 tacos. We have the best taco lady. She's
So
right outside.
yeah, so that's I haven't had a chance to try them yet, but yeah, they have a taco lady that's like pretty much right next door, taco truck, and they raved about her tacos. So that's what is easiest. What's fun to cater? Tacos are a thing that's who doesn't like tacos, right? So again, if you're in the area, there's free tacos, no purchase necessary. You don't have to play the game. You don't have to be on the stream. You don't have to have a camera in your face. But there's tacos, there's filament, there's printers-ish. It's the holiday. She's got some restock coming. But yeah, there's plenty of fun things to do here. So if you're in the area, come check it out. I think we'll end it here in just a minute because I got an hour.
The live stream between you and the tacos.
Well, yeah. So I'm going to eat tacos, do some final setup because I will be back at 7 p.m. for Meet the Polymaker, an on-location version. So I won't have all the flair of all the extra, backgrounds and all that stuff. But it's still going to be Meet the Polymaker. I got to go 96 episodes. I think this is 96 or 97 in a row. I'm not going to miss it. It's 2026. I can't start missing shows now. Doesn't matter if I'm traveling or not. I didn't have a pre-recorded one done, so we are going to do it live here in store. So stay tuned for that. And I don't have a giveaway because I couldn't get it all set up in time, but we'll make that up. You guys don't always need free filament. And if you're in the area, you can come get great deals on filament. Plenty of it to be had. So thank you all for coming. That is the unveiling of the Pavo, or we'll say the Panchroma Experience. Yep. We need to, that's.
Taco on stream.
Oh, they're waiting for me to eat a taco on stream. You want like live reaction? I'll go get a taco. Give me one.
Do we need to follow a taco?
What one's the best though? Where's Luke? What's the best? Chicken, steak, or pork?
Steak.
This is a live reaction on camera, so I got to be able.
Chorizo, the steak chorizo.
Wait, is there chorizo over there too? Is it on the taco or you have to add it?
No, it's on the top.
Oh, I love chorizo.
It's steak chorizo.
Did you hear what he told you? Look at this. I'm so special. I have people that bring me my food. What is there? Like onions and lettuce and do red sauce. How hot is it? Hot? Green sauce. Green sauce. I can't read chat right now, and I'm not going to look at it because they're probably saying red sauce. Eat the red sauce.
If you'd like, I'll bring you a little cup of bread just for you.
I do have Mountain Dew. Hey, Nora, can you bring Daddy a Mountain Dew? See, look at that. I don't even have to go get my own food. You gotta get the lime on there, right? It's not a real taco unless you put some lime zest on it. And there's my Mountain Dew. You want to say hi? Look up there. I don't know. Can you see her? Say hi, everybody. Been one of the helpers. So I've had the family here. My wife, Nora, Ari, Grayson, all been here helping and swimming at the pool at the hotel. I did not get red sauce, so I probably won't need the Mountain Dew, but this is, wait, so this one was just, what is this?
Barbacoa.
Oh, barbacoa. Okay, so that's even better. It's now a mukbang. So it's now a mukbang video. I'm eating on stream. I don't think I've ever eaten on stream, have I?
See why these guys do the taco truck every day?
It is good, and I didn't even get any extra stuff on it. Thank you, look at it.
They're all saying you need a pepper on it.
A pepper?
The peppers, it's pepper roulette over there. They're very mild and very spicy.
Hey, James, throw a couple peppers on your plate. Oh, never mind, there we go. Just so you guys can see it, it's an actual pepper.
It's pepper roulette. Some are very spicy.
Here, I'm gonna bite the end off though, so I don't eat the stem. There we go. Hey, I don't mind peppers. Ooh, yeah, it's got some heat. They're gonna just ask you to keep adding stuff. Yeah, no, I can tell when I bit in the stem, it had some heat to it. Was that just a regular jalapeno? Because that seems hotter than a jalapeno. Yeah.
I don't think they meant to have the whole pepper is what it's saying.
Too late. Whole pepper's on there. Still good flavor, but yeah, I can feel the heat. I felt the heat, like I said, when I bit into the pepper itself. I can handle some heat.
Again, printers, hot ends, and dives.
What's that?
Your new show name: printers, hot ends, and dives.
There you go. Making it a whole new type of stream. Oh, and that's got the seeds in it. That probably doesn't help matters too.
Oh, it does.
I didn't remove it. It's just the shell now. See?
I fell apart.
No, I'm glad that we don't have this kind of thing back at home because I'd eat it every day. I love barbacoa, and that's a very good barbacoa. Anything else they're requesting before I end the stream?
Not unless you have a reaper or a ghost pepper.
if those were here, I wouldn't touch them anyway. I have a little bit of common sense. But for those around my age, who appreciates the DVD logo thing? Because we had to think of a thing is, this display is going to be on whenever the store is open. Burn-in is going to happen big time. When you get to the standard idle screen, that's going to burn in like crazy. So had to think of a way, what can we do? And when I came with the idea, I was trying to explain it to a very much younger gentleman. No offense, Griffin. And I didn't know if he knew what the DVD logo screen was, so I was more explaining in detail, and then he's like, the DVD logo screen? Yeah, I know what you're talking about. And he ran with it and got it done exactly what we wanted for it, so it was awesome. But any questions for Beverly? She's off camera right now, but any questions for Beverly or anybody else that might be in the area here?
There's a question here of PEBA and PCTG ETA.
People always asking for PEBA and PCTG. I don't have an ETA for it. I know we've looked at it, and it's all about the marketing and everything else. I know we have releases pretty much every month this year. I don't know if we have, I think January might be a hiatus. Might not be to the very beginning of February for the first release. But yeah.
The January release.
Honestly, this is the first release from Polymaker in 2026 is the Panchroma Experience. And that's it. I'd love to find other places. We are, we've talked with some other reseller. I won't mention them yet. Nothing's set in stone that we might do something with. But again, if you have a reseller in your area or a location like Ecovate here, if they're not carrying Polymaker, tell them to hit us up. They should. If they are carrying Polymaker, tell them to reach out. They can reach out support at polymaker.com or joel.finn@polymaker.com. Exclamation point contact and chat. Share that. If you have a reseller that you know or somebody you go buy from currently, and you think and if they have the room, if it's a tiny little shack, there's probably not much we can do there. But if they have the room, shoot them a link to this VOD after the stream's over and share the information. Have them contact me. I'd love to see what's possible out there. And again, first iteration. And this is really, we'll get feedback again from Beverly and her team of changes they think should be made, some updates that could be made, problems that they might find. Ideally, it's all bug-free, but let's be honest, there'll be something that comes up. But it's going to be easy for them to update the new products. We kind of have an IPM, a background database of the assets, like the spool picture, the Pavo picture. So yeah, we'll continue growing this out with them. But that's it. Like I said, I don't have a giveaway. Tune in roughly 45 minutes. And Meet the Polymaker is going to be, again, live, so you're going to see this same place, at least one of these backgrounds. Maybe we'll cheat and really shill out for Polymaker, because I guess they do pay my paycheck. But thank you all for coming to the live. Again, thank you to everybody that's here, that's been a help, or even just here to support and give them feedback on the interactions, because it's been fun setting up, and I can't wait to see what the feedback is over a month. That's it, I think is okay. So do you see outro? Go down all the way to the bottom scenes. You got to teach them. But that's it for Polymaker, or more specifically for Panchroma and myself, Polymaker, Panchroma Joel, whatever you want to call me. Again, live from Ecovate 3D, Raleigh, North Carolina. Come visit her. It's an awesome place. If you're swinging by, swing by. And that's it for now. We'll see you here in just a little bit later for Meet the Polymaker. Thank you, guys.